In this part, magistrate saying to Shu Guangping that surely we can't solve it just by ourselves. But this time two masters came to Pingyang. Double mantises were no match for them and got killed. Then Shu Guangping asked to magistrate that sneer, Master. If you say so, then where are the bodies of double mantis? Magistrate replied to him that how can I show you, when their bodies are in ashes? Shu Guangping saying to magistrate that anyways, without their bodies, you can't convince the public. Then magistrate saying to him that doubt me, but how you doubt Mr. Immortal? Shu Guangping saying to him that Mr. Immortal, I think you are eager to get credit and thus find someone to act as master. Unfortunately, I can see through your tricks. Magistrate was angry and saying to him that although we don't like each other, how can you accuse me of this? This could ruin my reputation. I wouldn't dare make that up. Shu Guangping replied to him that I am not gonna argue with you. The state director will decide if this is true or not. To capture double mantis, I specifically invited a real master. After that, Shu Guangping gestured towards the guy and say that is Mr. Yu. He is the 32nd generation disciple of Jinyang Mountain, and he gathers the essence of his sect cultivation. With him, double mantises have nowhere to feel. Magistrate replied to him that don't waste time, double mantises are dead. I have sent a report to the state director, and Mr. Shen should be here soon. Shu Guangping was surprised and say that did you even report your fake news to him? Fine, you asked for it. At that moment, old initiator and Lin K reached there. Magistrate asked to them that what brings you here? Lin K replied to him that we were done with our business and ready to leave. Magistrate saying to Lin K that I have sent an urgent report to state director, and your bounty will be issued soon. Why don't you stay a few days longer? Lin K replied to him that you can keep the bounty for me. I will come to get it whenever I need it. Magistrate say that well, in that case, I will keep it for you. Shu Guangping smiled and asked to magistrate that are they the masters you mentioned? Magistrate replied to him that exactly. Shu Guangping put hand on mouth and say that chuckle, Wu Yuanzhou, what's wrong with you? It's ridiculous to find such a young man acting as a master. Magistrate replied to him that Shu Guangping, never judge a book by its cover. We can't afford to mess with Mr. Immortal. Shu Guangping laughing ha ha ha, and saying to magistrate that you're still pretending. I bet my house on it. If he were a master, then you could have my house. Then magistrate gestured towards the Yu and asked to Shu Guangping that do you mean it? Shu Guangping thinking that I should not say that. What if he say is true? Then Shu Guangping saying to magistrate that well, I did mean it. But is he a master? We can't tell. Magistrate asked to him that then who can tell? Shu Guangping replied to magistrate that a professional, of course. Then Shu Guangping saying to you that show them what you can do. Then you show his power, and break the tree with flaming power. Everybody was shocked and say that what? What's this cultivation method? Two guy came near to you one guy saying to other that what a strong internal force. It's amazing that one can bring internal force to this level. If I am not mistaken, this should be Jinyang Mountain secret cultivation method, burning heaven hands. The other guy say that burning heaven hands, is it the same method that defeated all the masters at the Tiandu Mountain tournament? Then you ask to them that you know this method. I thought no one here would know it. Gentlemen, you are knowledgeable. One guy replied to you that thanks for your compliment. I am so lucky to witness the burning heaven hands here today. Then you ask to Lin K that by what Mr. Wu said. You are the master who killed double mantises. Lin K replied to him that I am. Then you saying to Lin K that I don't care who you cheated before, but this is related to the lives of people in Yang Prefecture. I won't let you mess up here. Lin K asked to you that so what do you wanna do? You replied to Lin K that to avoid being accused of bullying you, I can give you a chance. 3 moves, if you can take 3 of my moves, I will let you go. And what happened today will be wiped out. But if you are unfortunately killed, it will be the death you asked for. And everyone here can feast their eyes on our battle. In Crowd, one guy say that what a ruthless man, he wants to kill that young man clearly, but his words sound so hypocritical. The other guy say that alas, that young man has a lot of options with his good looks, so why be a crook? Then Lin K saying to you that as you wish. Then you show his first move. Lin K attack on you with finger power. You fell down in that attack. Shu Guangping was shocked and say that Mr. Yu are you okay, Mr. Yu? Lin K saying to you that 3 moves are too much. People are talking to each other and say that what happened. I don't know, I just saw the young man pointing his finger at the other, and then he fell. Look at Mr. Yu forehead. Then Xu Guangping shouted and saying to Lin K that killing without touching. Is this still martial arts? Right. It's witchcraft. It's a witchcraft. Magistrate saying to Xu Guangping that cut your slander. I told you that Mr. Lin was meditating in Pingyang County and killed double mantises accidentally, now what else can you doubt? Then Xu Guangping was angrily saying to magistrate that Wu. This brat dares to kill others in public. And you didn't arrest him, but even shielded him. I will report this to the state director and convict your crime. At that moment, state director reached there. Magistrate and Xu Guangping say Mr. Shen. Xu Guangping was upset and saying to Mr. Shen that please do justice. I heard that double mantises were active in Pingyang, so I invited Mr. Yu to help. Then Xu Guangping gestured towards Lin K and saying to Mr. Shen, but this brat used some witchcraft and killed Mr. Yu. Mr. Wu didn't stop him, but harbored the brat instead. I hope you can make a fair judgment. Then magistrate saying to Mr. Shen that he is slandering. Mr. Lin is credited with killing double mantises. You provoked Mr. Lin for no reason, so Mr. Lin had no choice but to defend himself. After that, Mr. Shen saying to Lin K that I have been admiring you ever since I heard about you from Mr. Kong, and it is a great honor to meet you today. Lin K replied to him that you can drop the formalities. People were in suspense and say that what's going on here? Why did the prefect bow to a young man? You can't judge people by their appearance. Our empire by his martial arts. As a powerful master, it's natural to be treated like that. Mr. Shen saying to Lin K that you got rid of 2 evil men for people living here. What a blessing for Yang Prefecture. The people of Yang Prefecture are celebrating the death of double mantises. Would you like to come back with me? We are preparing a banquet for you to express our gratitude, so that the people of Yang Prefecture can see the elegance of their savior. Lin K replied to him that as a cultivator, I don't like noise. I killed double mantises by coincidence, so you don't need to make so much etiquette. Mr. Shen say but. Lin K replied to him that this trip took a lot of time and I had to go. Mr. Shen saying to Lin K that Mr. Immortal, take care. Mr. Immortal take care. When they reached in Long City, old initiator asked to Lin K. That Mr. Immortal, I have sent the spiritual herbs we got during this trip to the villa. Is there anything else you need me to do? Lin K replied to him that you did a great job. You can pick some herbs and go back. Old initiator saying to Lin K that I gained a lot from your guidance along the way. I shouldn't accept more rewards. Lin K replied to him that Baiyun Temple is declining, and it needs to revive its reputation. Just take it. On the other side, some guys beating the Mr. Guo. One guy warning to Mr. Guo that one last warning. If you don't pay me back in 5 days, I will let your whole family suffer. Mr. Guo remained silent. Then guy saying to the companions that let's go. At that moment Mr. Guo seeing the Lin K and asked to him that K. Is that you? Lin K was surprised and asked to him that Mr. Guo. What happened to you? Mr. Guo replied to him that an accidental fell, I am okay. Mr. Guo was crying because of pain. Then Lin K saying to him that stay there, Mr. Guo. Let me help you heal your wounds. Try to move again, it still hurt. Mr. Guo replied to him that it doesn't hurt anymore. Then Mr. Guo asked to him that K, when did you learn how to heal? Lin K replied to him that I have joined the Martial Arts Academy, where the healing of bruises is a basic method. Mr. Guo replied to him that I heard about it. But I never thought that you could achieve this in such a short time. Your father would be very pleased if he could know about this. Lin K saying to him that wait here, and I will call a carriage to take you home. In Guo Mansion, when they reached at home, Mrs. Guo was upset and asked to Mr. Guo that oh my, what happened to you? Mr. Guo replied to her that it's not serious. I will be fine with a night rest. Then Mrs. Guo saying to Ning that go get some hot water. Lin K was standing outside of home and thinking that I had to go to Mr. Guo due to the big change in my family. He was very kind to me. But it was not a long-term solution for me to live depending on others. In the past few months, my cultivation has improved a lot. And I can finally survive on my own. At that moment, Ning came there and saying to Lin K that Mr. Lin, thank you so much for sending my father back. Then she kneeled down and saying to him that Mr. Lin, it's my fault I know, I belittled you before. I am here to apologize to you. Lin K replied to her that you don't need to do that. Miss Guo, please get up. She saying to Lin K that it's all my fault. I hope you can forgive me and help us out. Lin K replied to him that all right, get up first. Then he asked to Ning that what trouble are you in? Then she tells him that our business was good until a few months ago. So many accidents happened in recent months. My FA cargo ship sank in the river, and then the seller kept pushing for payment. To pay back the money, NY father planned to sell the stock at low price, but nobody came to buy them in several months. So my father had no choice but to take out a loan to keep his business. After that, people kept coming to ask for money. My father always reassured us not to worry, but today, Lin K saying to her that from what you said, it seems that someone is targeting you guys. Ning replied to him that my mom thinks so, too. But we do business with honesty and have no grudges. I don't know why anyone would do this to us. Then Lin K asked to her that did you report the incident of the cargo ship sinking to the police? Ning replied to him that we reported it at once. But the police replied to my father that the sinking of his cargo ship was an accident on the Torrent River. My mother heard that you were close to the Long family, so she suggested my father ask you for help, but he refused. My father said your family suffered a misfortune, and you struggled to achieve well now. He won't drag you down. But if the problem is not solved, I am afraid, Lin K saying to her that I will take care of this. Go take some rest now. Ning replied to him that thank you so much. Next day, servant was afraid and tells the Mr. Guo that bad news. Niu Laoliu is coming with a group of men. Then Niu saying to Mr. Guo that get your ass out of there. I will burn your mansion down. Then Mr. Guo came outside of the room and replied to him that stop yelling. I am here. Niu saying to him that Guo, I told you to pay my money back within 3 days. Now the time limit has arrived. Don't try to delay anymore. Mr. Guo replied to Niu that I already paid off the principal, but you keep asking for more. I am afraid I can't give you what you want. If you force me any further, I will have no choice to report to the imperial court. Niu saying to Mr. Guo that we negotiated the terms when you borrowed the money, and I got the you signed. It's legal to pay one's debts, no matter who you report to. Mr. Guo replied to him that I have sold my reportees to pay off the principal and I will give you the interest following the usual regulations. Please pass on my word. Ning and Mrs. Guo came there. Mr. Guo asked to them that why are you here? Just go inside. Niu saying to Mr. Guo that don't be so stubborn. If you don't have money, we can make a new deal. Our young master proposal is still valid. If Miss Guo is willing to be his concubine, then your debt can be cancelled. Mr. Guo was angry and replied to Niu that I will never trade my daughter, never. Then Niu saying to Mr. Guo that it's not up to you. Since you don't pay the money, we will take your daughter to cover the debt. After that, Mr. Guo, saying to Lin K that don't worry about me. I will take Ning and her mother to the capital. I have friends there. Let's see if they can. Lin K replied to him that I won't work. Your debtor seems powerful, so you must be under surveillance. I am afraid you might get caught even before leaving Ling City. Mr. Guo replied to him that alas, you make a good point. But I have no other choice but to try with my luck now. Lin K saying to him that now about this, I will offer you a place to hide for a few days. Once I settle the matter here, I will inform you to go home. Mr. Guo replied to him that no. You have already been affected by this matter. If anything happens to you, how can I explain to your past father? Lin K replied to him that don't worry, I got some friends in Ling Prefecture. I will go to them for help, and I think we can solve it properly. Mr. Guo was surprised and say that but. Then Lin K say that just think of it as taking the whole family out for a trip. Leave the rest to me. After some days, Nui came there with their companions. Lin K was sitting on the chair. Nui saying to Lin K that brat. I let you in because I was unprepared a few days ago. But today our young master brought people here. It's too late for you to beg for mercy. One guy ordered to Nui that cut the crap. Nui replied to him that yes, sir. The guy saying to Lin K that brat. Our Baodong Bank has no grudge against you, yet you are asking for trouble by standing up for others. How dare you covered Guo Huan and injured my men, do you wanna die? Lin K replied to him that Then the guy saying to Lin K that I am a reasonable man. For the sake of your talent, I can give you a chance. First, this is none of your business, so you need to promise me that you won't interfere in this matter again. Second, kowtow to me 3 times and promise to obey my orders from now on. Then I won't kill you. As long as you do your job well, I am sure I will give you lots of rewards. Nui saying to Lin K that what a wonderful opportunity. You are so lucky to get it. Then Lin K replied to them that now that you've finished your conditions, it's my turn to state mine. The guy saying to Lin K that okay, say it. As long as you submit to me, I can satisfy whatever you want. Lin K replied to him that all I want is the properties of your Baotong Bank. Hand them all to him, and I won't kill you guys. Both of them shocked after listening the Lin K replied. The guy say to Nui that I don't care if he's crazy, just kill him. Then Lin K attack on Nui and, he died. Then Lin K asked to the guy that now, do you accept my condition? The guy was afraid and replied to Lin K that you can't kill me. My father won't let you do that. He will take revenge for me. At that time, Mr. Duan reached there, with their companions. Duan saying to Lin K that Mr. Immortal, your power is unparalleled. These guys deserve to die for trying to attack you. I will bring my men with you to take care. Lin K replied to Duan that no. You guys clean up here and bring a letter to the boss of Baotong Bank. Tell him that if he doesn't want his son to die, talk all the prosperities to Trace. Duan say that yes, sir. On the other side, in Baotong Bank, one guy opened the door and say that boss, bad news. The young master was captured. Boss was shocked and asked to the guy that Changwei. What happened? 4 dead bodies lying outside of the bank. Boss was angry and say that how dare he threatened our Baotong Bank. Then the boss ordered to the guy that go. Invite the hall masters over to discuss. Then boss saying to the hall masters that as you heard, a vicious man captured my son today and blackmailed me for all the properties of Baotong Bank. It matters to my son, so I am a big mess. Why should I do? Please give me some advice. One master asked to the boss that who captured your son. Why does he make an enemy of our bank? Then the boss replied to the master that it's a long story. As you know, Baotong Bank sought the cooperation of local rich, the Yi family, to gain a foothold in Ling Prefecture ASAP. Then the other master asked to the boss that yes, but what's the relationship between today's incident and the Yi family? Boss was upset and replied to him that I heard from Mr. Yi that his son Yi Yunchen and Miss Guo grew up together. They were in love. However, Guo Huan insisted on a young man to be his matrilocal son-in-law. Because of Miss Guo, Yi Yunchen and the young man were strained. I don't know what the young man did. He even scared Yi Yunchen into delirium and became a wreck. Mr. Yi was furious with the Guo family, so he invited me to ruin their business. With our manipulation, Guo business was already on the line in the past few months. When we were on the verge of annexing their business, a man stepped in. He killed many of my servants and even held my son hostage. I think he is the one that Guo Huan was satisfied with. Then the old master asked to the boss that but how could he be so powerful? Boss replied to him that I am confused, too. One with such power shouldn't be willing to be a matrilocal son-in-law. They or Yi family never told me that the Guo family had such a helper in that case. Mr. Yi is ill-intentioned. I will take to him after getting my son back. Old master saying to boss that put aside the Yi family first. As things stand, we might better say yes to him. Boss asked to the old master that are we gonna let him ask for more? Old master saying to the boss that don't worry. It's just a stalling tactic. Boss say oh. Then old master saying to boss that great elderly Chin of the Martial Arts Academy in Ling Prefecture is an old friend of mine. I will write to ask him to come. He's a great elderly at the Martial Arts Academy. Surely he can solve that young man. Boss replied to him that's great.